We have additional units coming. We're going to get you off. Just walk off.
I'm not gonna walk on over. Back up. I ain't getting the room. And look, if I'm telling you I got a backpack right here, you can't tell me I got a backpack.
Hey guys, all you guys, if you guys can, exit.
September 12th, 2024. This video was recorded on the body cameras of officers of the Los Angeles Police Department, LAPD. September 12th, 2024 began like any other day in Los Angeles. Warm air, light smog hanging over the city, the constant noise of highways, and the relentless rhythm of a metropolis that never truly stops. For most people, it was just another date on the calendar. Work, commuting, routine. But for those who found themselves on a commuter train that morning, the day would forever divide their lives into before and after. The train was moving through industrial districts, slowly approaching the next station. Inside were dozens of passengers, construction workers, office employees, students, women holding paper cups of coffee, men wearing headphones. Surveillance cameras captured the ordinary scene. Quiet conversations, tired faces, the soft creak of seats. Among them sat a man no one knew by name at the time. He was 33 years old. He looked ordinary, dressed in work clothes, exhaustion visible on his face. He worked in construction, hard physical labor, unstable job sites, constant pressure. His name was Michael. A backpack rested between his feet, and that backpack would become the reason the train never continued on schedule that day. One of the passengers noticed something was off. The man kept his hand near the zipper of the backpack, frequently looking around as if checking whether someone was watching him. At one point, when the train slowed abruptly, the zipper opened slightly. The woman caught a glimpse of metal inside. That was enough. She did not panic. She did not draw attention to herself. She quietly took out her phone and called the police. "There is an armed man on the train," she whispered to the operator. "Dark jacket, backpack, acting nervous. I'm scared." Within minutes, the information reached LAPD dispatch. The train was instructed to stop at the nearest station. The passengers still did not realize this would not be an ordinary stop. When the doors opened, police officers entered the train. Their body cameras were already recording. The footage that would later be seen by millions begins with heavy breathing, brief radio chatter, and a tense silence. "Los Angeles Police Department, everyone remain where you are," an officer said firmly. The camera captures the faces of passengers as they begin to understand how serious the situation is. One officer quickly notices the man with the backpack. "Sir, I'm speaking to you," he says. "Slowly stand up. Come over here and present your identification." Michael looks up. His face is tense, his jaw clenched. "I don't owe anyone anything," he replies. "I haven't done anything wrong." "This is a lawful order?" The officer responds, his voice becoming sharper. "Comply now." But Michael does not move. He suddenly stands, grabs the backpack, and steps backward. "Don't come closer," he says. "I'm not going with you." "Sir, stop!" an officer shouts. In the next second, he bolts. The body camera captures him forcing the doors open, sprinting out of the train and running across the platform. Passengers scream. Officers give chase. "Suspect is fleeing!" Someone yells into the radio. He exits the station and runs out onto the street. And that is where police are already waiting. Within minutes, the area is flooded with law enforcement. Patrol cars, tactical units, officers armed with rifles. Red and blue lights wash over the pavement. The street turns into an active police operation zone. "Get on the ground," one officer shouts. "Drop the backpack." "Hands up." Michael does not comply. He runs between parked cars, ducks behind concrete barriers, then suddenly turns. The body camera captures the moment he pulls out a firearm. A gunshot, then another. A violent firefight erupts. Gunfire echoes between buildings. Sirens wail, and radio traffic fills the air. Officers take cover, return fire, and coordinate movements. This is not a movie. It is chaos, fear, and seconds where lives are decided. Requesting additional units. "Suspect is armed. Secure the perimeter." Michael fires erratically, moving fast like a man who no longer sees a way out. Police force him into a confined space between buildings. He is wounded, but continues resisting. The officers tighten the perimeter. Flashbangs are deployed. Commands blast through loudspeakers. This is your final warning. Drop the weapon. Get on the ground. More shots ring out. Then, silence. The camera captures Michael collapsing onto the asphalt. The weapon slips from his hand. Officers rush in, pin him to the ground, restrain his arms, and place him in handcuffs. Suspect in custody, a voice says over the radio. Male, 33 years old, alive, requires medical attention. An ambulance arrives within minutes. Blood stains the pavement. Shell casings are scattered across the street. Bullet marks scar nearby walls. The area is locked down. Bystanders watch from behind police tape, filming with their phones, not fully understanding that they have just witnessed an incident that will be discussed for years. Later, investigators will determine that Michael worked in construction and lived alone. In the weeks leading up to the incident, he had been under extreme psychological stress. Why he was armed and why he chose to flee remain questions without simple answers. But one fact remains: September 12th, 2024. Los Angeles Police Department. Body camera footage. A day when an ordinary train ride turned into an urban battlefield.